Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. The meeting will be starting shortly. While we wait, let's learn more about Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast channels 98 and 22. Channel 98 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 13, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.
How's everybody tonight? Good. Welcome to the Exeter Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting for June 2023. Introduce the members. To my far left, Joanne Petito. To my immediate left, Esther Olson-Murphy. To my immediate right, Teresa Page. And to my far right, Kevin Baum. My name is Bob Pryor. And welcome, everyone. We have two applications, two pieces of new business, and then we'll approve the minutes. Do I need to read Dave's letter into the record, or is that simply just notification? Mostly just notification?
Yeah, just notification.
Okay. All right, I don't need to do that then. So we're going to begin with the application of Kayla and Corey Stewart for a special exception for Article 4, Section 4.2, Schedule I, permitted uses, and Article 5, Section 5.2, to permit the conversion of an existing told you all I was tired. To permit the conversion of an existing accessory structure, thank you, into a residential dwelling unit. The subject property is located at number 43 Epping Road in the R2 Single Family Residential Zoning District, tax map parcel number 63-107, and this is ZBA case 23-8. Forum is yours, please.
Hi, I'm Kayla Stewart. Thanks for everyone being here tonight. We really appreciate that. And so basically what we're looking to do is convert an existing garage we have right now, 42 by 24, into a third unit. Same footprint and everything. We have plans that you should all have hopefully copies of. And there's plenty of parking. We have a guest spot as well, which you'll see noted on the plans. I don't know if you have any specific questions for me, but it's kind of cut and dry as far as the existing.
I have two questions for you.
Sure.
The first is, do you plan on changing the footprint? And you've alluded to the fact that you're not.
Correct, same footprint.
Same footprint?
Yep.
Are you going to build on top of the existing structure or tear that down and
That
start
has to
over?
come down just because it's not a proper foundation.
Right.
We're standing, unfortunately. But yeah, nothing will change otherwise, including location.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the front building, and I think we had the same question, is already a two-family?
Correct, yep.
Do you know how long it's been a two-family?
A very long time, but I don't know exactly when it was converted. I believe there was an addition added at one point, because you can see kind of the original standing, which is a 2-bedroom unit, and then I believe the 1-bed was added at some point, but I don't have that information.
Okay, which is what makes it a conversion. And it is, one of the units is and will continue to be owner-occupied?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, yep, we are currently there and we plan to stay.
Okay, all right. Any questions from other members of the board?
I have a question. How large is the living space going to be of the new unit?
Yeah, so it's 1,008, if I remember correctly offhand here. And then, so you'll have a 2-car underneath and then 1,008 above.
Okay.
Yeah, since it's a conversion, is there a size limit, or is that just on an accessory dwelling?
Size limit
Okay.
conversion.
Only on accessory dwelling?
Only on accessory.
Oh, and this
Yes, it's a
qualifies as a
conversion.
conversion
Yep.
and not as this, okay.
Sorry.
Teresa?
Got it.
Thank you, Bob.
I've been trampling people's speech all day, I feel like. The existing units that you have, how many bedrooms are in each of those, and how many are planned for the third unit?
So we have a 2-bed, which is more or less the main house, I guess, or the original main house, and then a 1-bedroom unit, and then we are building a 2-bed.
But it would still be 3 dwelling units on the property.
Correct. It would then be 3
Right, with the conversion.
with the conversion.
My only question is whether there's any need, and this, I don't know, Barb, if you can answer this as a Doug question, and maybe he's already vetted this. You know, it's a conversion of an existing residential building, including accessory structures. So the existing building certainly counts. I just don't know about a tear down and replacement, if that's something that we've typically counted as a conversion.
It's being replaced.
Because it's
happened before.
it has, okay.
Yeah, and actually I did ask Doug that, because he said conversion, I said, whoa, it's not
Right.
converted per se because of the foundation. So anyway, for what that's worth.
Got it. And it makes some sense, because theoretically, you could otherwise put up a new garage with
Right.
no living space and then come back here a couple months later, so.
Right.
Just doing it both at once. And the fact that the footprint is not changing, I think, is an important factor.
I agree. Otherwise, I don't know that it's then I'd have a much harder time calling it a conversion.
Conversion.
Yeah.
Any other questions from members of the board?
So the garage will continue to have 2 parking spaces?
Yes, yep, that will remain the same.
Okay, and then looking at your map, it looks like there are 6 other spaces designated.
Yeah, so there's 2 currently for the 2-bed, and then an additional for the one-bedroom unit that exists now, and then a guest spot as well. And then again, the 2 spaces that would be in front of the garage.
Okay, so we're looking at 8 total parking spaces.
Yeah.
And I think they're required to have either 6 or 7.
Okay, well,
So
That's what I
one-
came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 or 7, yeah, same question, 1 per bedroom plus 1 for each 4,
Yes.
so units.
Yeah,
So
there's
it
only
would be a
3
total-
units.
It's only 3 units, so it'd be a total of 6, you're good. So they're good on the parking.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is fairly uncomplicated, so I'm not going to make you go through all the criteria unless somebody has a specific question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
At this point, I'll open it up to members of the public. You want to argue with them? Not a good mood, not a good mood.
They might argue with me.
Yeah. Stick around.
Right.
Exactly, exactly. Get your revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, with no comment from the public, I'll close the public session, which I barely opened, and we'll move to deliberations. Oh, deliberate.
Yeah, this seems pretty straightforward to me. I mean, I think that we all had a few questions, those were answered and were really factual. It seems to, it appears to meet all the requirements under the Schedule 1, Note 1. And if it does, then we have to grant the special exception. And it certainly seems like it does, and it's appropriate.
I don't see a need to enumerate each of the criteria unless somebody else would like to march through them. I think that we're all set on we've asked the questions that are pertinent. And so I'm quite comfortable with not going through the criteria line by line, and I will accept a motion. Mr.
You
Baum?
look like you were about.
I wasn't going to step on any toes.
I will move to approve the application for special exception for Article 4, Section 4.2, Schedule 1, and Article 5, Section 5.2, to commit the conversion of an existing accessory structure into a residential dwelling unit for the subject property located at 43 Epping Road, R2, single-family residential district.
Thank you, Mr. Baum. Is there a second?
I will second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Opposed? None? Passes 5-0. Thank you. Enjoy your new structure.
Thank you.
All right. That was easy.
They know you're sleepy.
They know I'm fucking exhausted. Next will be the application of Christine Knapp Revocable Trust for a special exception for Article 4, Section 4.2, Schedule I, permitted uses, and Article 5, Section 5.2, to permit an accessory dwelling unit within the existing carriage house located on the property at number 69 Court Street. Subject property is located in the R2 Single Family Residential Zoning District, tax map parcel number 83-86. This is ZBA case 23-9. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Christine Knapp, and I seek permission to make the in-law apartment in the hayloft of the carriage house an accessory dwelling unit so that we can, and I plan to live there and rent the main house, which is a little bit too large for just me and my husband.
Oh, Martha lived there by herself for years.
She did. I don't think she used all of the house.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is Martha Pennell's old house,
Yeah.
a member of this board.
And my husband works overseas, and my parents passed away, so I'm now free to spend more time with him, and the house just cannot be left empty in the winter.
Right.
This winter, I had the sister of a friend stay there while I was traveling, and it was very stressful for me to think, who am I going to get to watch the house? And I finally came around to the notion that I'm going to need to rent it for its own sake.
But I'm sorry.
I'll be living, I come and go, so my primary residence, my official residence will be at.
The accessory.
Yeah.
But you won't be renting, you will be you might not be there all the time, but
Exactly.
that's going to be your residence. You're not renting that separately.
No,
And the accessory dwelling unit is what square footage?
738.
Does that give us issues? Does 18 square feet give us conniptions?
I think it's changed to 750.
Yeah,
now.
750.
Yeah, it was
Oh, is it
changed to the
750?
rules,
Yeah, 750.
Oh, it used to be 720.
Yeah, it was 720.
It was
but, yeah.
750? Thank you for being awake, appreciate it. Wow, you can have 12 more square feet.
We'll work on
An
it.
extra closet hanging off the back. So the existing structure is currently being expanded. There's a building permit been pulled for that.
Yes.
And so that's all set?
Yep.
Okay, and so there'll be garage under, space above? And you
Yes.
do know that one needs to be owner occupied?
Yes,
Okay, all right, good.
and you
Campground
don't need to worry, because we need to have a US
address?
address, so
Not appeal.
don't worry.
And it will be the main house will be rented as a unit then, rather than as a you're not going to have it's not going to be like
No, I'm hoping to find a family
okay.
that wants a house in
Big
Exeter.
house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, the main house is just so I understand, it is a single-family residence,
It is.
right? So if you were going to rent it, that would be another
Yeah.
change that you'd be back here to discuss, I suspect.
right.
we have
A boarding house, meals provided? No?
someday we might want to live there again, or maybe one of our kids might want to live there again, so.
All right, you're going to leave that intact, though? You're going to
Oh, yes.
leave the house
No
itself intact?
intention to change that.
Terrific, thank you. Any further questions from members of the board?
And as far as parking, I think someone just mentioned it, you do have parking?
Plenty,
Okay. 4 spaces, I think yeah.
yeah.
And I'm not sure it really matters because you meet the requirement. I'm not sure I fully understand. So is there an existing in-law or there's a hayloft on the?
The hayloft is becoming it is the in-law apartment. There's only one additional.
Got it. So there's nothing there now. It's a
Not living
hayloft,
space.
no living space there now. It's being,
Right.
okay. Thank you.
This was literally a carriage house and a hayloft, right, literally, from when it was built, right? Okay.
Yes.
Good.
And when we went and looked at the house, I walked into the hayloft and said, this would make a great apartment. It's beautiful space, so.
It's toward the back, it faces on, you've got quite a bit of land back there as well,
We have a double lot.
right?
To the side, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
to the
space.
side, up to the headmaster's house, which is next one over, Salt Slough House.
And then it'll require an occupancy permit, if I'm reading the notes to the schedule correctly, once it's completed. And then septic approval as well.
Unless there's, it's probably
No,
not
it's
sewer.
It's town water and sewer.
Oh, okay.
I would
Yeah, so just the
copy.
occupancy
Right.
piece.
Which is pretty standard.
Parking. Did we talk about parking?
Somebody just
You said
asked.
you have, is it between the main structure and the new structure that you have parking?
They're attached.
So parking is on the side? I was there and it looked like there was a big area for parking, but,
Yeah, it's a tight squeeze, but you can get 2 cars into the garage,
Okay.
the existing garage, and then there's one additional bay, and then there's plenty of parking beside that. or in front of it.
Okay.
I think technically they need 4, so yeah,
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
huge
Yeah, no, I
amount of
also-
are needed.
I don't know if I walked the property, your daughter said that I
Yeah.
could. I did knock on the door, and there's plenty of room for four parking spots there, even without crowding 2 cars into the second
Right.
garage. So,
Well, and piggybacking is encouraged, so you can stack them.
Yep.
yeah, all good. Any further questions?
None.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Again, I will officially open it up to members of the public. Have at them. They can't get back at you now. No? Good.
The whole list.
All right, great. All right, we'll close public session in the absence of public commentary and open deliberations.
I got nothing.
I don't know.
I
The
got
addition
nothing.
looks pretty.
Yeah,
It looks nice. I kind of want to live in a carriage house.
yeah, I'd like to live in a carriage house too. I like the back. I like it back there. These are 2 very non-controversial applications tonight. Thank you. It occasionally is not what happens here. So, in the absence of any commentary or questions, and as with the first application, no need to run through the criteria, I don't think. I think we're good on the only questions we had, which is parking, really, as much as anything else. And applicant understands it must maintain owner-occupied status on one of them, so I'll accept a motion.
I will move to approve the application of Christine Knapp Revocable Trust for a special exception pursuant to Article 4, Section 4.2, Schedule 1, permitted uses, and Article 5, Section 5.2, to prevent an accessory dwelling unit within the existing carriage house located on the property at 69 Court Street in the R2 Single Family Residential Zoning District.
Very well. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. You're all set. Enjoy your property.
Thanks.
Enjoy your property. Good. All right. That's a record, my friends.
17 minutes?
Unless you're interested
Yeah.
in minutes.
Yeah, you can leave now. You're good, you're good. 7:17 for 2 applications. We got to get Barb home.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Good night. Enjoy your properties.
Home to you one day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Did she say she owed you
I
chocolate?
think she did.
Excuse me.
What about us? Is it private?
The chocolates
I'm not sure we can.
chocolates are for Barb. Chocolates are for Barb.
It's like the people who come here with the restaurant applications, do they ever invite us for a meal when they open? No. Honestly. Okay.
Might be taken the wrong way.
That's my worry about it.
I'll take the risk. How's that? For a meal, I'll take the risk. Last piece of business is the approval of minutes of May 16th, 2023. That would be myself, Esther, Teresa, and Joanne, the 4 who would vote on this or comment on this. I've been through them and am perfectly happy. I found absolutely nothing to comment on in here.
I agree.
I didn't see anything either.
Wow.
Well,
Motion to approve the minutes of May 16th as submitted.
I'll move to approve the minutes from the May 16th, 2023 meeting as submitted.
Terrific. I don't know why I said that whole thing. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll abstain.
Minutes approved. Motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
How'd we do?
Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast channels 98 and 22. Channel 98 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 13, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.